Hi, my name is Seth Noel. We're at Buerkle Hyundai, and this is the 2023 Hyundai Kona N. If you're looking for the most fun and power available in a subcompact SUV, you need to come drive this Kona N. With 276 horsepower, an aggressive stance, and a snarling valved exhaust, you'll be tearing up the twisty roads. The Kona N has an aggressive ground effects kit with red trim, letting everyone know that this is not your average Kona. And average it is not, with a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, getting you 276 horsepower and 289 pound-feet of torque, shared with the Elantra N. Also shared with the Elantra N is the N corner carving electronic limited slip differential, 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission, N mode and launch control, adaptive suspension, and a variable valved exhaust system to give you some music when you put the pedal down. At Hyundai, safety comes standard, and this Kona N is no different with 8 standard active safety features, including forward collision avoidance with lane follow assist. At Hyundai, you also get America's best warranty with a 5-year, 60,000-mile comprehensive warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and 3 years and 36,000 miles of worry-free maintenance from Hyundai. When you purchase a Hyundai from Buerkle, you get 2 free oil changes and tire rotations in addition to the worry-free maintenance, as well as 5% back on all service business towards future sales or service purchases, and a 3-day, 300-mile exchange policy. This Kona N, like many Hyundais, has a smart key. It also features remote start. With the smart key, you can lock and unlock the door without pressing a single button. Before we hop inside this Kona N, do keep in mind that this is the performance model, and we have 5 trim levels for our standard gasoline lineup, as well as 2 trim levels available in our Kona EV. Taking a look inside the Kona N, we have leather-trimmed door cards, as well as the Harman Kardon audio system featured in the Kona N. We also have heated N sport seats that are leather and suede with contrast stitching. Taking a look at the dash, we have twin 10.25-inch screens for the gauge cluster and the navigation and infotainment system. Taking a look at the back seat of the Kona N, we do have a charging port for the rear seat passengers, as well as leather and suede trimmed seats. The seats do fold down in a 60-40 split for additional cargo room. Exclusive to the Kona N, you get these beautiful star-shaped 19-inch wheels and Pirelli P0 ultra-high performance summer tires. Taking a look at the rear of the Kona N, you can see the aggressive body kit is continued, as well as the red accents. You have a bold rear valence and beautiful, huge polished exhaust tips. Looking up top, we have a race-inspired roof spoiler and race-inspired third brake light that is triangular. Additionally, on all Konas, a backup camera is standard. All Konas have a manual liftgate. Each Kona comes with a removable cargo cover. You just move these nylon strips and pull straight out. It's very light. If you don't have rear seat passengers, you sure can carry a lot of cargo in such a small size. This Kona N does include blind spot collision avoidance assist, which you'll see in this mirror with a triangle and exclamation point. It will turn yellow if there's someone in your blind spot. It will turn red if you have your turn signal on and there's someone in your blind spot. You have a heated power sport seat, including lumbar adjustment to keep your back happy as you carve some canyons. Taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see we have paddle shifters, the N mode buttons, and the N Grin Shift button that gives you up to 20 seconds of overboost for additional performance. To the left of the steering wheel, we have your dimmer switch and your downhill brake control button. Do keep in mind that this Kona N is our performance model, and we have economy-minded gas models as well as electric models available. Taking a look at the rear view mirror, you'll see your Blue Link customer service button. You will see the roadside assistance button as well as the SOS button. If you get in a car crash or experience a medical emergency, you can press this button to be connected to a concierge that will locate your car and find the appropriate local emergency services. Taking a look at the infotainment system, it is 10.25 inches and widescreen. It includes navigation as well as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth for your phone and music, as well as USB plugins as well. We also have quiet mode and sounds of nature, which gives you nice relaxing music if you're not trying to drive to the car's performance potential. If you're trying to drive the car to its performance potential, we have the N Mode app. You can view your throttle percentage, oil and engine temperature, so oil and coolant temperature. You can view a lap timer, as well as custom mapping for your performance features of the vehicle. You can activate launch control, watch your G-force meter, as well as click circuit, where you can view a circuit that you are on to sort of keep track of where you are on the circuit. There are also additional performance options that you can control within the infotainment system. The Kona N does feature a rear view camera with multiple views if you want a top-down view of the rear of the car. Taking a look down below, we have our single zone automatic climate control with temperature adjustment, with high, medium, and low for your automatic settings, as well as fully customizable settings as you would expect. And below, we have our USB power-only charger, the USB plug that connects your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and also charges, a 12-volt power outlet, and a wireless charger. You'll know that it is charging when the Qi wireless light turns orange and your phone lights up. You have your heated seat controls here, your traction control off button here, your perforated leather wrapped special N shifter with manumatic mode available. And then you also have a drive mode selector. You can also select your drive mode from the steering wheel. The thick perforated leather wrapped contrast stitched special N steering wheel. You can see the paddle shifters here in the rear, the N mode button, as well as the standard drive mode selector buttons, and the N Grin Shift button, once again, gives you about 20 seconds of overboost for additional performance. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have your cruise control buttons, cruise control on, set, cancel and resume. You have your digital menu buttons, which I'll go over more in depth later. The lane follow assist will center you in the lines. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have your voice command button. Modes will navigate between the different audio selections you have available. You have your volume toggle with a mute function if you push straight in, as well as selecting different radio presets or different tracks on your Bluetooth audio or Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You can pick up a phone call. You can set this star button as a custom shortcut for whichever shortcut you would like. Taking a look at the digital dash, we have multiple different menus available, including the safety assist screen, the special Kona N additional engine information screen, the trip computer and digital speedometer screen, the navigation and compass screen, and your tire pressure screen. You can also see the different drive modes available with the Kona. We're currently in Eco. Then there's normal mode, standard sport mode, snow mode, which essentially feels like you're starting in second gear and keeps your tires from spinning. And finally, last but not least, there is N mode. N mode, you can configure your screen a little bit as well, including tire pressure monitoring, your turbo pressure and torque, your lap times, as well as a G-force meter. On the bottom right, you have your coolant temperature. Bottom left, you can see your fuel gauge as well as distance to empty. Down in the center, you can see what your engine, steering, and suspension levels are. You can change them to your liking. You have your digital speedometer just below the gear icon, and then you have a prominently displayed tachometer because we know you'll be revving it. The Kona N has taken the subcompact SUV performance world by storm, and you can too. If you come to Buerkle Hyundai, give us a call or check us out on buerklehyundai.com.